hello, chat room. Do 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 do. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll the intro. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I thought the another one, Jenny Jr. Rolling the intro. Alright, so like I said, if you like what I'm doing, please go to that link right there. I post all my Star Trek and Star Wars to that link just to everything else. I ain't still dealing with the damn cost. Alright, so let's go to the webpage first. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, what's going on today? Well, oh god, what a grind. As you can see, I have been kind of grinding on the reputation. As you can see, I am now up to 230. And I actually had someone was asking me, what's the use? All they're doing is grinding us to death. What's the use? Some ways it does have an advantage, and I'm going to show why. One of the uses, and this is a link a while back. This was posted September 2018 when they was putting the new thing in, and you was able to test it on the Triple Test server. This everything out, but now it's on the Holo side, so you can now see it on the holodeck side. So this is an old thing. But what the advantage of this is input traits, increase the effectiveness of each weapon trait, which I'll show in a minute why. Improve set weapon damage. Increases the damage inflicted by the reputation set damage weapon set. One of the things, it's just I've done it. It's called social zone ability, which I will show what that looks like in a minute, to everything else. Now, if you remember the old way, you had to get on your one tune, you had to do like 100 narcs, you know, like the Gandalf narcs, you'd have to do the Gandalf. Then you would convert that into a like a training manual type thingy, just everything else. And then you'd go to your account bank, transfer that reputations training manual thingy to one of your other characters. And when you did that, automatically that character, let's say you, like a Lutherated Thorg, you know, which I've done it, you know, practically every one of them. So I would create a Lutherated Thorg, go into the Omega Narc, grind the manual thought real quick, and then send it over to my new Lutherated Thorg character as once he can unlock the reputation and start making reputation usable, which is, if I remember correctly, I think it's 50 or 60. I forget it. 50 or 60, your reputation unlocks. So then I would create a Omega Mark, you know, basically Dorg or reputation thingy, send it over to him, and then it would reduce the cost to level up stuff and get things undone on that Lutherated Thorg. Well, as you can see here, account-wide reputation, reduce the project cost of all future reputation, gear costs for every character on your account, does not affect Elite Narc, meaning, you know, if you're trying to get stuff to, like, ethic level, Elite Narc, stuff like that, it don't count to that. Alternate energy weapon, so let's say, like the counter command set. Now that I have it unlocked, attain new energy type variants such as taser, disruptors, such and such. In the counter command, you would have and there's the disruptors. As you can see, you don't need, I like using plasma. Now that I have the thing unlocked, now you can actually see what I'm talking about right here. So you see that creating this, originally all it had was disruptors and phasers. It does not have plasma, does not have anti-proton, it doesn't have any of that. It originally had phasers and disruptors. Now, once you get the reputation unlocked, you'll notice I got a plus 2% bonus damage for having the reputation available. Plus, now I can make plasma. So as you all know, I'm nicknamed the Plasma King because I like to make plasma do crazy amount of damage, crazy amount of radiation. I like to do plasma dump 3, this everything else and all. Well, with this setup, I can now easily go crazy on my plasma and make all this plasma ability, this everything else, as you can see. And still be able to use the other gear. And if you look here, no, that's not it. Where is it? See, there's the photon. Oh, it doesn't make it. Never mind. So it's just the cannon. Yeah, so next to photon. And yeah, there's the other one. So you see, it made a Techeron, I can't pronounce that word, abilities that you could be able to create this everything else. Of course, there's your phaser, so your phaser builds. And then, of course, there's your destructors, which was originally part of the cannon command set. But now that I've got the thing unlocked, I can make these. Go away, cough. Sorry. No, I thought it would make a, I guess not, never mind. Then go to the Omega, and now the other thing is you'll notice like here, once you get the thing done, you get a free, ship module, let me go back to here real quick. So you can get alternate type. You also get shield, you can, basically it's a shield, but you get the different looks to shield, that's all that is. And then, as I was starting to say right here, premium item, once you get a reputation unlocked, now this is per reputation. Once per character, you may claim a fleet ship module and a captain skills retrain token per reputation that you get by T6. So right there, if you didn't like leveling up to everything else like me, and this is the manual right here where you can basically make the stuff, free and everything else and all. It makes it cheaper while you're building your other characters, just everything else and all. But then as you can see here, per character, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fleet ship modules, and also 12 retrain token. And this is per reputation, per characters, while you're leveling up to everything else. So, in a way, in the long run, this is actually worth it. This everything else and all, while you're kind of grinding and leveling up, it's worth it because you get 12 of these. Whereas you go to the store, I think it's under items. There it is. That's the bundle pack. Where is it by itself? There it is by itself. Whereas by itself, it's 500 by itself. So in the long run, that's actually worth it in the long run. And then you see, you can get a third of them for 2,000 Zen to everything else. Whereas, and that's 5 versus 12 just for getting your reputation completed. So in the long run, getting your reputation completed, it's actually worth it in the long run. Retrain tokens, ship upgrades. Where is that? Where is it under services? There it is. So as you can see, you're getting 12 of them. Now granted, on each level, if you don't use your retrain token as you're leveling up from 1 to 60, every 10 levels you get a free retrain token after every 10th level. So if you don't use it and save it, like I tell everybody while leveling up, don't use them. Wait till you get to your next level and then decide, do you want to be like me? I'm kind of the tactical / engineer style type. I throw some heals, but not all kinds of heals. Just everything else. As you're leveling up, every 10 levels, so that's good. Let's see. So that's 6 of them, if you think about it, that you get. Versus, once you get the reputation done, that's 12. In total, just everything else. Otherwise, you can get a bundle of 4 of them for 900 Zens. So, doing the reputation is actually worth it in the long run, because you see, the 4 of them, you have to get 900. So once you get the reputation completed, that's 12 of them that you can play with. And if you not use your retrain token, like I tell everybody while leveling up, don't use it until you get the next level. Wait until you get the next level. Then decide how you want to do it and how you want to be and how you want to fly. When you get the next level, you'll have all these retrain tokens saved and, until you decide how you want to play. Let's see, what else I want to say. And then there's the armor. Once you get the T6, you get a new style armor that you can go into the Cosmiter. And like I said, that's a social thing where you can go in and claim it, just everything else. In fact, that just got me thinking. Alright, energy shield. Alright, so there's the suit, there's the thing. Disruptor, taser, and there it is. So right there, I can now play with it, because originally, on this set, you originally only had with the Destructor set and the Taser set. But now that I've got the thing completed, as you can see, I can go claim the plasma gun and run around and shoot my plasma and basically cook everybody with plasma. Just everything else. So, I mean, in the long run, it's kind of worth it to everything else. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's see, that way you can see what it looks like. That's why I say this last one. So we'll go ahead and clean it. Clean it. And this is the new way where you just have to fill all. Clean. And there it is. Accolade complete. Competitive war games. What happens automatically by reaching this level? By reaching tier 6, you gain the following. All your unlocked competitive war game reputation traits are now automatically more effective. All competitive war game reputation projects and weapons are increased to damage effectiveness. Your reputation progress social zone will now show that you've completed the war game reputation. What can I get? By reaching tier 6, you now have access to account-wide reputation gear discount. Reduce the project cost to all future reputation gear projects for every character on your account. Does not affect elite requirement. Energy touch. And it's like I said, it's basically that web page that I was showing you all over again, basically. All energy weapons. So like me, I'm going to be looking into that platinum setup and seeing if I can make that more effective. 10 colored, and that's all it is. You get different colors to your shield now, just everything else. And again, like I said, that is 12 of them. You may claim a fleet ship module and a captain retrain token. And again, that is 12 tokens, 12 ship modules, and if you save them while leveling up. Alright, so now we're going to go down here. Now you can actually see it in action. going to stand out of that here. Alright, so on your thingy, you should get, there it is. You should get something that looks like this. As you can see, I've got it slotted right here. You should get this. Reputation Flourish shows off your T6 reputation progress to your friends and its ability can't be acted while in combat. So it can't be like fireworks where me and Dave who likes to piss people off and we'll start shooting our fireworks off while we're shooting and killing things and while things are dying. We'll start hitting our fireworks. This cannot be used on ground combat. It would be nice though, but show off your reputation progress and the ability just like your T6. So, like I said, once you slot it, and there it is. And it's just a big huge splash thing saying, hey, I've done it. I've got reputations. I've completed it. And that's what it looks like. Alright, so I wanted to do a shout out real quick to everything else. Yeah, it's a grind to go from basically 100 to everything else, all the way up to 250. It's a grind, but then, like I said, if you look at your weapons, like right there, I'm using the Dyson set. I'm getting a 2+% damage bonus on my joint command set that did not down on the ground. And as you saw it in space, I'm using a combination of this set here. I think we have to look at the console, don't we? Oh, it's not showing because I'm down on the ground. Interesting. Yeah, it's not showing. Yeah, apparently you have to be in space to see it. So anyway, well then, real quick then. So as you can see, down on the ground, I'm getting a, and it's on your weapons as you see there. I'm getting a +2% damage bonus on the set right there, just everything else, because I'm using the whole set, just everything else. But then you go to space.
Need something?
Yeah, I want to go to my ship. Beam me, damn it. Beam me now. Alright, now we should it'll see it. Okay, so currently, as you see there, I was no longer on the ground. You can't see it, but now I'm in space. On your weapons, you see I'm getting a +2% damage on the joint command set, but I'm also using the counter command set. So you see I'm getting a +2% right there. I'm wondering. Taser disruptor, radiation photon. See, there's that one right there. I already had it. Yeah, see, it's not showing there. But as you can see, on the weapons itself, I'm getting a +2% damage, 2% damage, with everything else. So, yeah, in the long run, it's worth it, I think. It's worth it. Now, the new players, they've got a hell of a grind to go through and go grinding to get everything maxed out. Whereas I've been working on this game since beta launch, so they've got a hell of a grind. But that's that. I don't know what else to say, but that's basically the value of, yeah, in the long run. It's worth it in the long run because of all of this you get to unlock. That's everything else, so it is worth it in the long run. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and break. It's only 9 o'clock, just everything else. Without 1 o'clock, they'll probably post the next anniversary gift, just everything else. But this Wednesday, it's the new thing, just everything. Oh, and that's another thing I need to show. It probably did it, didn't it? It probably did it. Yes, it did. And I've noticed every single time you do one of these reputation traits, even though you're, yeah, see, it unslotted. That's what I thought. It unslotted it. Where is it? Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is not considered. So I have to. Well, I gotta jump to detail now. Now that every single time you do a reputation, it unslots it, and you have to make sure your things are set. Because I just noticed my torch channel thing was this one that it unslots it every single time I do a reputation. So check your trade, check your duty officers, check them because it kind of messes it up every time when you do the reputation thing, eh? But now I'm gonna go ahead and jump off to just everything else. This Wednesday is the new stuff that which I'm looking forward to. More than likely, you'll probably have to make a new discovery team to see the new stuff, this and everything else and all. So definitely we'll see. I'll put it that way. We'll see. I'm kind of got my fingers crossed, hoping and I can just keep going. Now I do know that the cutscene. Or the tutorial, the tutorial had been redone and they have put a new cutscene in. That's all as I understand it. But to see it, you have to make a new character just to see the new cutscene. More than likely, like they did the original tutorial where we had, the Hollow Doctor and we had Stock and then they revamped it and changed it up a little bit. This everything else. More than likely, it's going to have the Klingon female, Tilly, in there somehow, and just everything else. You will have to make a new character just to see the new cutscene. The fingers crossed. I'm hoping that I can just keep going, and see the new story. That everything else. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I don't know what else to say. I'm probably going to jump over to Elite Dangerous and just do some mining on Elite Dangerous because that one mining thing is not completed yet. So I'm going to see if I can do some mining and collecting on that. But as our SAS, we're doing pretty good. There's really nothing new over in Star Wars. This Wednesday, we got new stuff to Star Trek this Wednesday. But overall, we're doing pretty good, so definitely looking forward to everybody on Wednesday when the new stuff comes out. So I am Jenny Jr., leader and owner of the SAS fleet. I run an SAS here, and I also run an SAS guild over in Star Wars, so definitely look me up, and I will be glad to see you all later. Alright, so you Federation players, Lid Long Trotter, you Romulan players, Joe Luncharu, you Klingon players, Katwa, you General players, Victory at Light. I will see you all Wednesday. Again, it will be Discovery Day, so you'll have to probably make a Discovery tune, but it will be Discovery tuned, and we'll see you Wednesday morning. Bye now.